Hi guys, so we've already went through most of rock, paper, scissors, and now I'm gonna complete the last three steps, 3, 4, and 5 with you guys. And then by the end of that, you'll have a working version of rock, paper, scissors where you can play against an AI. So why don't we get started? For step 3, we'll just be finishing the play function. So the play function, as you remember, was right here. It's kind of like our main function that we were working on. And so now that we've completed AI player and we're returning a move, we want to save this move so that we can move ahead in our play function, so that we can play both the people. And then after we've played, like we've played both players, yourself and the AI, we can then take those two moves and then determine who's the winner. So if you look in the example output, you need to mention what move the human player played, like Jesse played rock, and then you have to say what the AI player played, like AI played scissors. You can look up here, as I mentioned before. Up there is like the examples of what the example output should look like, and then once you've done that, we already went over the ideas. It's just printing. After that, we're going to go over determine winner, and that should pretty much finish up the part that we were just working on. So step 4 is for determine winner, and this is where we'll be completing this function right here. We've actually given you a bit of a skeleton code here. It kind of explains to you what you should be doing and should be really helpful in helping you move forward in this project. So determine winner does exactly what it sounds like, which is an idea of abstraction. So we take in a name, a move, and an AI move. So the reason why we take in the name is so that we can say that Jesse wins, or whoever, like whatever your name is, wins. And then move, an AI move. Move is your own move, and AI move is what the AI player returned for his move. And then we're going to compare both of them and see who actually won. So for example, if move equals AI move, so you both play the same thing, both play scissors, it's obviously a tie, right? So tie, no one wins. And then if you played a rock and the AI move played scissors, then you obviously win. So you want to implement that for all the different combinations of rock, paper, scissors. And if you need a refresher, it's right here. Rock beats scissors, scissors beat paper, and paper beats rock. So equals equals determines equivalence. So if you say move equals equals rock, that basically means your move was rock. And is like a Boolean operator, so both of these have to be true. Because if your move is rock and AI move is scissors, then you win. So consider using that idea and to implement all the other ones, and make sure you cover every single one. You can test this using the testing suite that we provided. You can look at the testing section found in the run and testing code just to see if it works. You should be able to pass all the tests here, so don't move on until you actually have. Finally, we're just going to implement play again, which is a pretty straightforward function. It takes in your choice, which is what you've decided whether you're going to play or not play again, and then it returns true or false. The reason why this is important is because in our main, we have playing equals play again of choice. So basically, if our play again of choice, like if play again returns true, we're going to continue playing, because while loops continue looping as long as this in here inside these brackets is true. So once our playing is false, it's going to exit out of here, and then the program will exit. Make sure that if we type in yes for play again, that we're going to keep playing. So if you remember, right here, we should probably do something to create the actual variable choice. So think about if you go to the example output, think about which part of it would be choice. Give you a hint, it might have to do with the part that says, do you want to play again? And then set that value to choice, and then make sure you take in yes or no, but it can be any value of yes and no. So like this right here. Remember the technique we use to change our strings to a uniform format so that we can check if they're correct without having to check all the different versions of it. And then after you do that, you can play the game yourself, and it should pass all tests. So at that point, you're good to go, and that's pretty much the whole rock, paper, scissors. I hope you guys really enjoyed this project. It's a pretty smooth introduction to Python. It runs into a couple of concepts that you guys should be familiar with, but it kind of might introduce some concepts that you might not know, and that's okay. It will help you guys learn more. And if you guys are even more interested in the whole idea of playing games and making this game more sophisticated, we're working on an AI extensions, which is basically a second part to this, which is your AI player is not just going to return a random move, but instead going to have some sort of strategy to play against you. So that way, the game is a little bit more clever, I guess, and also you get to design your own little AI. So thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this, and have a good summer.